I'm going to make some lemon cupcakes from a cake mix. In this mixing bowl, I already have my Duncan Hines Lemon Supreme Perfectly Moist Cake Mix. I added this 3.4 ounce box of Jell-O pudding, 2 tablespoons of lemon flavor. Instead of using a cup of water, I used a cup of milk. This is the Betty Crocker lemon, rich and creamy lemon frosting. I added 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to mix that for a little bit because I have my 6 eggs in here. I use 6 eggs instead of 3. All these substitutions, the milk instead of water, the 6 eggs instead of 3, and instead of using oil, I'm using melted butter, and I'm using twice the amount of oil that's requested on the box. The box asks for, let me make sure I'm getting it right. Yeah, a half a cup of vegetable oil. I'm using a cup of melted butter. I don't want to add the butter yet. It's still a little warm, and I have the eggs in here, and they might cook the eggs. You don't want that. But all those substitutions, you're going to get a very moist bakery style cake. You might be able to fool quite a few people. You'll tell them you bought it at the bakery when you made it at home. So let me mix it real quick, just a little bit to break the eggs up. Got it plugged in. Okay, now I'm going to add the melted butter. And the eggs I'm using, it's from a friend of the family. He actually takes care of our lawn for us, and he has 10 chickens, and he donated some eggs to us. And just like when I buy eggs from the store, I always test them to make sure they're still good, you know, that they haven't gone bad on me. And the way to test that is get a cup of water, fill it with water, and put your egg in there. If it floats to the top, it's a bad egg. Throw it out. Don't use it. If it stays in the bottom, it's a good egg, especially if it's up. I think if it's up, straight up and down, it's a good egg. It can lay flat. As long as at the bottom, it's still a good egg, but you really want it to be up and down. So I tested all those, got that in there. We've added the last ingredient, which is the butter. Now we just mix for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to put them in our cupcake liners. I want to stop the mixer and go to the bottom of the bowl, the mixing bowl, and make sure everything is getting incorporated that's at the bottom. Sometimes it don't get down in there, and you won't, when you pour in your batter in your bundt pan, cake pan, muffin liners, then you see, oh dog, there's some dry mix down there. You don't want that. So it doesn't look like any's coming up. So it looks like it's doing a good job mixing it. And the reason I said mix it for 2 minutes, that's what the box says. Sometimes I follow a little bit that's on the box, but majority of the time, I make the stuff the way I want to. Tidy it up a little bit, put some stuff up into the sink that I'll have to clean. See, I had some batter on the actual attachment. So I'm going to scrape this really well, get it down in there, mix it. Oh, just a few more seconds to get that incorporated. So you don't have any on the back side. That's good. This smells very lemony, especially because I added that lemon flavor. You don't have to add that. It's just whenever I bake, I add flavor. And if I'm baking something lemon, I add lemon flavor. Otherwise, it's going to be more than likely vanilla flavoring. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to move that back. Well, I'll let you see me scrape this off. Then I'm going to get my muffin pan. I already have them prepared with the muffin liners on them. I know that lately I've been doing a lot of commentary or opinion videos, but I'm still going to every once in a while do some baking videos or lifestyle or gardening videos. Basically, because I'm never going to get monetized. I keep losing hours, and that's okay. It is what it is. I'm doing this for fun. Who knows, a few years from now, I might not remember all this stuff, because, you know, stuff happens. And if nothing else, this channel, these videos will be a video history for me. Do I want to get monetized someday? Well, yeah. But if it don't happen, that's cool too. I hate leaving stuff on the attachment and then the bowl. It's wasting food, wasting money. Now let's take you off. Move you back out of the way. I'm going to move this out of the way too. Wipe it down a little bit. Surprise, surprise. These are regular size muffin liners. I know y'all surprised. Because I usually make Buffy size liners. I don't know what it is, y'all. Because I am a former fat kid. Now I'm a fat woman. But last time I made the jumbo or Buffy size muffins and I would eat one, it's like, dog, it's a lot of muffin. A lot of cupcake. So I'm going to do this. My brother and sister probably going to be mad as firecrackers. I don't care. Y'all get in the kitchen and bake something for my fat behind. That'll never happen. So, and I don't even know if that's probably too much. I'm going to say I don't even know if it'll hold a whole scoop of batter. Yeah, y'all can see. Wanted to make sure you can see me putting it in here. I don't know. I got up this morning and I said, you know what? I haven't had a lemon cake or anything in a while. Then I said, I'm going to make cupcakes. So here I am. And if any of you have been at the channel, on my channel long enough, y'all know I can't make a cake from homemade worth crap. They just, I can't do it. I currently struggle with, that's what I should say. So I use my Duncan Hines cake mixes. You know, I like cake. I don't like wasting cake, wasting flour when my homemade cake doesn't come through. Now some cookies, I can make the hell out of some cookies homemade, but I just can't do it with the cake. And in talking to my sister, she reminded me, her mom, she always used Duncan Hines cake mixes. So, and her cakes were the bomb. And it's funny, back in the day when she was alive and she's making cakes, she didn't put extra eggs or milk or any of that. She followed the recipe, but she would add the pudding and she would add flavor. That's the only thing she did. But also back in the day, the cake mixes were bigger, I think. Let me go get that box. I'm going to see. This is a 15.25 ounce box. I think back in the day, it was 16, 17 ounces. So shrinkflation. Price has gone up. Volume of what you're buying has gone down. But back to what I was saying about doing the opinion pieces and commentating on current events. Look, y'all, I'm 55. Going on 56 later this year. I have a voice. Each of you have a voice. I'm going to use mine. You should use yours. You don't have to, get on social media if you don't want to. But don't let your voice go unheard. Speak your truth. Find your voice and speak your truth. And for those that don't know, I just told you I'm 55. And I'm what's known as a SINK. S-I-N-K, single income, no kids. And yes, I voted for Kamala in November 2024. Why? Well, I care about my fellow man. And I'm not against you all who voted for he who shall not be named, 47. You did what you did. And if you still support him, I don't understand why, but that's you. You do you. Do I support his policies? No. Do I think he's tearing our country apart? Yes. But I firmly believe this is America. We're American strong. We're going to be all right. It's going to take a minute or two, but we're going to be all right. Now, those of you that hear that and you're like, ugh, I don't want to watch this channel. I don't want to subscribe. That's okay. There are others out there who agree with me. They will subscribe. They will watch. And it's all good. I'd rather have a community of people that, one, think like I do, of course. And even if you don't, be respectful about it. I'm not calling anybody any names. I'm not cursing anybody out because you voted for 47. Now the box says back to baking. This box says we get 24 cupcakes and that they will bake 16 to 19 minutes. I'm going to end up with more because I added the pudding and the extra eggs. So I'm going to have to go prep another pan, or I'm going to have couple of really big cupcakes. I keep saying muffins, but cupcakes. You know what? That's what I'm going to do because that's all I got left. So we're just going to go through and add a little bit more batter to a few of these. No point in messing up another pan. I'm glad I didn't use that big, 6.8 or something, the big box of pudding mix, because I probably would have needed to get another cupcake pan. Muffin pan. What do they call them? Are they called cupcake pans or are they called muffin pans? And I do thank you all for joining me today and making these cupcakes with me. I appreciate the company. And those who don't know, I live with my older sister and I live with my younger brother. He's getting ready for work and my sister's out running errands. And usually when I'm in the kitchen by myself. I have 3 dogs. They're around here somewhere. You might be able to see my German Shepherd there. But I have a pity mix and I have a full-blooded Siberian Husky. And that Siberian Husky, back during COVID, I actually started before COVID, 2019, I would go walking in the morning. And in 2020, it was May 23rd, 2020. Actually, I take it back. It was May 16th, 2020. I'm out walking. And I see this dog. He's walking towards me. And I'm like, well, I'm looking around. Where's your owner? Because I don't see a leash. I don't see anybody else out there. And I would walk like 5, 6 in the morning. So, it's just traffic for people who are going to work, teachers coming in. Because I live near a school. And I would actually walk to the school and walk in the parking lot. So nobody else is around. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I said, well, let me call this dog and see if he'll come to me. He did. And I said, oh gosh, what do I do now? Well, I didn't want to leave him. And there's traffic going by because, again, people going to work. You're going to get hit. And then I will feel so bad if I found out something happened to you. So I got him to follow me home. Took him to the vet. They tried to find a chip. There's no chip. Put postings on Facebook. The vet put out postings for anybody, whose dog is this? We got your dog. Come get your dog. Nobody showed up. And I knew it was a Siberian Husky. And my sister's like, you sure it's not a wolf? Sis, it's not a wolf. And when the vet checked him out, said, oh, it's a boy. He's healthy, which I already knew it was a boy. Saw his deer bucks, as they're called. He's healthy, but we suggest you quarantine him for a couple weeks, and in that time, hopefully the owner will show up. Owner never showed up. Nobody ever claimed him. I've invested all, for the 2 weeks where he's in quarantine. I got his shots. I was like, well, hell, I did all that. Come home, because he was around I had 3 dogs at that. No, I did have 3 dogs at the time, and he was okay with them. And I said, okay, you just join the pack. And I knew they were a vocal dog. If you own a Siberian Husky, you know what I'm talking about. I did not know till later on that they're escape artists. And he got out quite a few times. I'm in my truck going around the neighborhood looking for him. Found him every time. A couple times he actually came back to the house. So, long story short, that's how I got Storm. And the day we met, May 16th, 2020, it was right after a really bad storm. I mean, the kind of storm that trees were knocked down. Thus his name. And of course, like most dogs, he's scared as all get out of storms. So it's kind of ironic. I'm going to get a towel because I want to clean up the little bit, because I hate when you bake and you have little bits of batter on the pans. Let me get a towel to clean it up. Then we're going to put them in. My oven is preheated to 350 already. And we'll see. I'm going to set it. It's like I said, the package said 16 to 19 minutes for the muffins. Cupcakes. Cupcakes. And so I will set my oven for, I'll do 18 minutes and see how they are. Oh, let's use this. Get that. Presentation matters, at least to me, even when I'm baking. Trying to get this last little bit. Okay. I will be back once these are out of the oven. Okay. Okay. Here's the cupcakes. They cooked for 20 minutes. I'm going to let them cool. And then we will frost them with our frosting. Be back when we're ready to do that. I've already started frosting the cupcakes. So I have, 8 more to go. And those of y'all who've been with me, I don't know how to frost anything. So I'm just kind of trying to swirl the frosting on there. And when I get done, I'll do a taste test. I don't want to put a lot of frosting on here on the cupcakes because I hate when you get cakes or cupcakes, especially that whipped icing. Ugh. It's more icing than cake, more icing than cupcake. Yuck. I'm more of a buttercream frosting kind of girl. 3 to go. My wrapper's coming off of that one. Last one. I need a little bit more. Oops. Let me sit you down for a second. Scoop out some more frosting. I'm going to fill this up with cupcakes. I have a piece of parchment paper underneath the cupcakes so that they won't stick, or I don't think they'll stick, but they'll sweat a little bit when I cover them. And that'll be a problem. So that's why I put the parchment paper underneath. I'm just putting these on here, back on here, so that I can get a thumbnail. Okay. I'm going to put these to the side here. Push this over. Okay, make sure all of them are in the video or pic that's going to take. Okay. Not bad. Okay. I'll just eat one of these over here since it's over here by itself. And I will split it open first so you can see the inside of it. These look so much like cornbread. It's tickling me. Oh, I might have to get a knife to cut it, or because I hate having dirty hands. Ugh. Got my icing all on my hands. I hate that. There you go. It's fluffy. Oh, my hands, my fingers are killing me. Let's just tear this off and eat it, shall we? This is good, y'all. I know it would be. I made the way I made these cupcakes. I made a bundt cake like that before. See, I always have that moment of fear, like, oh, is it gonna taste good? Is it gonna turn out? Yeah. Hate the dirty hands. Let me go wash my hands real quick. Well, that's it. Thank you again for coming along. And I actually had some icing left over. You know, I don't like wasting food, so I think I'm going to go through, put a little bit more icing on some of these so I can use this up. I will put this recipe on my website, Buffy's Flavorful Journey. There's a section on there that it's just recipes, free download. And just thank you all. I so appreciate the support, the comments, the sharing, subscribing, the liking. It means the world to me. And people, just remember, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We've got to support each other. You don't have to like each other. You don't have to love each other. But we need to support each other because we're in trying times. That's all I'm going to say on it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, all the best to you and yours. Bye for now.